Oh, hey. Well, what's going on? How you all been this week? I've been pretty bored without me to keep you entertained. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's a model train, big whoop. Now, I'm running out of different ways to introduce Word in the Shop, so I thought I'd try something else. Hi, welcome back to Word in the Shop. This is the Sierra Railway Channel. Blah, blah, blah. This is Pickering 12. And I've been doing a little bit of work on it. You might notice, you might not. I don't know. I don't know what you think. The newest pieces I've added to the 12 are the addition of the headlight bracket and the boiler straps. I think I've got 3 out of 4 of them finished. Also, the trucks have been cleaned and rebuilt. I say rebuilt because I had to take the gears, the driveline off, because some of the gears on some of the trucks weren't meshing properly. So I took the gears off and I fixed everything, and now every single wheel is completely powered. So, yep, that's all ready to go. She runs better than she did before. Now it's up to cleaning the rest of the engine, including the cylinders. And then I gotta clean the frame, gotta clean the motor and all that other crap. Then once the engine is completely clean, I can start getting to repainting the locomotive. As you can see, a while back I cut off the pilot beam that was part of the casting for the frame. I cut that off because I wanted it, one, I wanted it to be made out of wood, and two, it just didn't look right to match the 12, to match the real one. So I made this. It's actually wood, but I don't think I did a very good job on it, so I'm going to try and make a new one. There's the footboards. Well, I got to make a new pilot beam before I can put those back on. So the cab pieces, those are actually, I'm going to use those as templates. I initially wanted to make the cab out of those, but they don't solder together. So, templates. And these are the 2 cabs of the 3, the new and the old. This is how the new one looks so far. It is far from complete. Well, not far, but it's still not complete. Let's put it that way. Pretty much the same as the old one, except better put together. What I have to do now is take the rain catcher, so you can see it better. I have to take the rain catcher off of this one and remount it onto the new one, and then make a matching one, because there's only one. I only put one on this cab so far, so I have to make another one. Then it's cutting the hole in the roof, putting the hatch on top, getting the inside of the cab cleaned up and ready for paint. And hopefully I'll get off my lazy ass and do that soon. But for now, work has been focused on other projects of interest, like the 30. Here she is, looking absolutely fantastic. And look at that graphited smoke box. It's not too bad. I tried several different things to make the mixture. I finally settled on Tamiya flat aluminum mixed with Polyscale steam power black, and then I just adjusted it to the correct shade of paint, and it turned out alright. It actually matches the smoke box front, which I have never painted that graphite. I painted the star on there, but that's it. The color is how it came. So yeah, it looks pretty good, I think. Now, once I get the number plate, the etched number plate, once I get that, I'm going to repaint the star a brighter silver so it's easier to see and it doesn't look as dirty as this one. And yeah, the front end will be pretty much done. So yeah, the number 30 is really coming along. She looks fantastic. Something new here is the cut lever. Finally got on that. There's only... Get it to focus. Come on. So I finally got to making the cut lever for the pilot beam. I still have to do the one on the rear, but the one on the front is done, and yeah, it looks great, I think. So let's see what else. With the 30, not a whole lot else. The engine is coming closer and closer to completion. That's really all I have to say about it. It's more than I can say for either of these two locomotives, but oh well. Once I get the cab done, I'll focus my attention back on the 3. And likewise for this. Once I get the cab done on the 12, then I'll turn my attention back to this engine. It's been about 5 years since I had this thing running on a regular basis, so but the difference is this time she's going to have a new identity. So actually, believe it or not, this engine doesn't have a whole lot more to do, mostly because I haven't had to work on how the engine runs, because I haven't changed how it actually works. So the only thing new I did was build a boiler and do all that work, and also a new cab. Eventually I'll make that, you know, so it's all cosmetic changes. So hopefully in the next couple of months the 12 will be mostly done, at least to the point where the 30 is now, which I think is very good. And then after I have all 4 my current era locomotives running, the 3, 30, 32, and Pickering number 12, then I will finally get started on Sierra number 28. Alrighty, here's the Sierra number 32, finally all back together again. Ignore the black stripe on the smoke box. That was to cover up the bare brass that I was, yeah. Long story short, I was doing some work with the smoke box front. I had to take it off. When I put it back on, there was some paint missing. It showed the bare brass of the smoke box. So I just painted over it with black so I didn't have to do a whole new coat of graphite. Again, I was looking for a long time for a new mixture to make graphite paint. Well, anyway, now I finally found one. I'll redo the smoke box after this word in the shop is done. So, I would show you how she runs, but she's not on the right track at the moment. The track that she's on is not powered, and I'm kind of tight on time here, so I'll just move along. Other than getting her running again, I have made no improvements or changes. Detail-wise, she is far behind the 30 because I've had so much more time to work on the 30 because she's given me less operating troubles. But now that 32 is back and running again, I'll try and bring her up to par with her sister. This is the redone crossing. Some of you may remember in my last word in the shop I mentioned that it wasn't completely finished. If you look at it, it looks kind of off. See, the color of the dirt on the crossing doesn't match that of the rest of the roadway, and I'm working on that. I was doing a lot of carving with the dirt to try and keep it away from the inside of the rails so that the engine wouldn't run over a bunch of dirt and then stop. So anyway, I'm working on that, and then as soon as I get some more scenic cement, then I'll go and put another layer of dirt going up to the crossing and make it match better with the rest of the roadway. But other than that, I have successfully run trains through it several times, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So now we got to move on to the rest of the scenery. And just a few cars over there. Nothing too interesting, just my Sierra Caboose number 04 and 2 of my more well-used cars. and then the two blackjacks, the two Westerfield blackjacks that I have. And really that's about it for now. Let's take another look at the 30 and her graphited smoke box and smokestack. By the way, eventually the 32 will also have a spark arrestor, but at the moment, like I said, I've had more time to work with the 30 than the 32. So I put the spark arrestor on the 30 first. 30 looks way stranger without her spark arrestor than 32, so that was another contributing factor in my decision to do her first. So anyway, that's really about it for this Word in the Shop. Sorry it came out really late. I was having some computer troubles, but the next time it'll come out will be June 1st. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.